Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Monday Matinee. My name is Steven and today I'm discussing the movie About My Father, the latest cinematic venture from stand-up comedian extraordinaire Sebastian Maniscalco and legendary Robert De Niro. Now let me start off by confessing my admiration for Sebastian. From his early comedy specials to his side-splitting podcast with Pete Correale, I've been a devoted fan. I enjoyed what he showed from his unaired sitcom, Sebastian Says, featuring a similar story with Tony Danza playing his dad. Seeing him grow on screen in gems such as Green Book, The Irishman, only fueled my excitement for his own standalone movie. But my initial enthusiasm took a hit when I caught that first trailer. A sense of doubt crept in as this movie might not live up to my somewhat lofty expectations. From first glance, it appeared that Sebastian was trying a bit too hard, and that made it come off a bit unnatural. And now, having seen the movie, my suspicions were proved valid. So Sebastian in this movie takes on the role of, well, himself, accompanied by the incomparable Robert De Niro as his father, Salvo. So the plot revolves around Sebastian's plan to propose to his fiancée, Ellie, and the weekend getaway that ensues when Salvo insists on meeting Ellie's affluent family in order to bestow a treasured family heirloom, a ring, upon his son. Both father and son are conflicted about fitting in and whether or not they even should fit in at all. Yet the conflict from this that unfolds falls disappointingly flat, much like the forced comedy within. So let's address some of the film's glaring flaws. First, the script feels like a dramatized compilation of Sebastian's well-known stand-up bits. Many of the jokes are recycled stories from his comedy specials or anecdotes that he's already shared with us on his podcast, resulting in a lack of freshness for the seasoned Sebastian fan. Though this is usually the case when a stand-up comedian crosses over into movies, at least if he's involved with the writing. Furthermore, I think this movie fails to capitalize on its potential, and it would have benefited greatly from the sitcom format. I feel his style of humor doesn't really work well as a movie's leading man, at least not in character doing his usual shtick. He's quite good in dramatic stuff though, such as the aforementioned Green Book or The Irishman. Another stumbling block for this movie is its excessive reliance on voiceover and narration, drowning each significant story beat in heavy exposition. The screenplay is rather weak and it leaves little room for genuine conflict to drive the characters forward. Predicaments in this movie are solved hastily, and Sebastian never really finds himself truly immersed in any dire situations. But of course, it's not all doom and gloom. Sebastian and De Niro undeniably share an authentic chemistry, and their scenes together are a genuine treat. After all, after The Irishman, this movie marks their second collaboration, and their camaraderie really shines through. And I must commend De Niro for injecting a touch of emotion into this movie, even conjuring up a few tears himself. Those warm moments, I'm sure, will provide a semblance of enjoyment for most viewers. Also, I'm not really going to go into it, but the supporting cast does their best with the material at hand, adding a little bit of flavor into each of their characters. At a concise 90 minutes, About My Father makes for a breezy watch. But I must admit that a repeat viewing is probably unlikely for my case. For a letter grade, it would probably be a disappointing D+. Now don't get me wrong, I still have my admiration for Sebastian, and I really hope that that sitcom that he's always wanted will finally come around. So all in all, if you're seeking a quick, lighthearted comedy experience, albeit one that falls slightly subpar, then by all means, give this movie a go. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Do me a favor if you can and click that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.